It's so down here. I know it's been a while, but I want to talk about like the only way you can actually get your first win on Fortnite. Well, it's not the only way, but it's obviously the most likely way, and it's like the most realistic way that someone's going to get their first win. Because I see a lot of big YouTubers, I see all their gameplays, they drop in like some big locations, they get a couple of kills. Every time they seem to do well just by dropping in Tilted or Salty or something like that. But I want to give you a realistic way to fairly easily get your first win on Fortnite. So in the way I'm playing in this gameplay, and the way you should be playing if you want to get your first win and you're not like insanely good at the game, is that you want to be dropping in a location where there's not necessarily going to be more than, say, 1 or 2 people with you at most. So I've given you a few locations on the screen here that I've highlighted as I was dropping in this game. There's the racetracks, you can go up by Anarchy, you can go up to Snowy Shores, Lucky Landing's also a good place. It's just those kind of places where they're like edge of the map, so you can run in with the storm. Instead of having people run at you, you can be running at them, which is always better. And you basically kind of want to be avoiding people, because if you're getting your first win, you won't necessarily always be winning gunfights, and you want to stay alive. So yeah, you can see in this gameplay I'll be dropping it for racetracks. I find it's a good place because you get quite a lot of loot, and it's quite easy, and there won't normally be people here. You see, I do get one guy here, but I managed to kill him because he thought I didn't have a gun or something like that. And you just really want to stay alive until there's about 20 people with maybe 1 or 2 kills, and that will allow you to like guarantee yourself a decent finish. And by this time you should have, if you've been looting properly, you should have a decent amount of loot. You can go to vending machines at certain locations. I know there's one at racetracks and there's one up by Anarchy if you want to drop there. And you just want to stay alive until the top 20. And then what I tend to do when I get there, I tend to like build a base, get to the edge of a storm, not in the middle of a storm because then people will see you and you get pushed from all sides, but get in the edge of a storm where you can see them and you see them a mile off and they won't be able to push you from behind because you only have a few directions to be looking at. And then you can either build a base, or if you see someone near you, you can push their base, as you can see I do later in this gameplay. If you're going to win the game, you probably only have like up to 5 or 6 kills, which isn't bad for a first gameplay. And you see all the YouTubers, they talk about their first games where they won and they only had say 4 or 5 kills, but like in like the high YouTubers now who are really good at the game, they all seem to be dropping at Salty and Tilted, as I said, and Retail, and they seem to get a load of kills, and that makes you want to play like that, and that's what's going through your head. So I used to do that a lot. I used to go to like Dusty and drop and never really survive for that long, or rarely survive for that long. So normally I'd die quite quickly. So either I'd do really well or do really badly. But with this method of dropping to the edge of the map, you basically guarantee yourself at least top 20, and because you'll be running in from the storm, people won't really expect it. Like, you won't be running in the storm, but like on the edge of a storm, people won't see you coming necessarily. They might be involved in a gunfight, and you can push them. I tend to use a pump and a tactical shotgun, to use a pump, then switch to a tactical after one shot, and that seems to be really effective, and you see I get a kill from that in this gameplay. And then yeah, at the end, you just want to make sure you build, and if someone's ramping, you need to obviously try and ramp higher them, but if you can't, don't just stay where you are. Either build around you or drop down and try and push them from behind. And you will see at the end of this gameplay, you will see that I do lose a game to the last guy. I had multiple shots where I should have hit with a pump shotgun, but I just didn't. But I could have easily won this game, and I have won multiple other games on solos through doing this method. So yeah, you can get very easy wins through like only 1 or 2 kills. As you see in this gameplay, I could have got that with only 3 kill win. At the end, you'll see that. And yeah, just overall, that's just the kind of gameplay. You want to be building 1x1 bases for yourself on top of hills ideally, but not in the middle. So basically, just find a hill on the edge and sit there in a base. It may not sound like the most entertaining, but it'll be worth it when you win the game. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it, and I hope this does get you first win, as it did get me my first wins, both on solos and on duos with my partner. So that'll be all for this video. Let me know if you want to see any more tips for Fortnite or any other games in the comments. And yeah, bye.